Good evening from Rob McLean in Rotterdam, and welcome to BBC Scotland's live coverage of Feyenoord against Rangers for a place in the last 8 of the UEFA Cup. Can Rangers do a Liverpool? The Cups were the salvation for the English side last season as their title aspirations faded away, and Rangers in one cup final, one step away from another domestically, and hoping tonight that they can seal a place in the quarter-finals of the UEFA Cup competition. The match gets started, and Rangers with a team which is 3 players different from the one which kicked off at Ibrox 7 days ago. Ronald de Boer is back in, as expected, as hoped for. Neil McCann in as well, alongside Peter Lovenkrantz. It's the first time those two have teamed up in the same starting lineup. And Scott Wilson plays his first match since starting against Berwick. That was 10 games ago. Fernando Ricksen suspended, of course, and here's a promising start for Rangers. So Ricksen suspended. Torrey André-Flo starts the match on the bench. Stephen Hughes is a substitute as well. Feyenoord, one change from the team which started last week's first leg. Jon Dahl Tomasson, of course, suspended. He was booked along with Fernando Ricksen, and Robin van Persie, the 18-year-old, starts his first European tie. Shinji Ono expected to play up in support of Pierre van Hooijdonk. So that sets the scene. And Claudio Caniggia has won the first free kick of the match. Trevor, an intriguing team selection.
Very interesting the way that Alex McLeish has set out to try and win this game tonight. He's got Peter Lovenkrantz playing up the middle, Caniggia on the right, Neil McCann on the left, and of course de Boer back in the side.
An early set-piece opportunity for Rangers. In from Peter Lovenkrantz. Feyenoord defend it well enough, and now looking to spark a counter-attack. And just listen to the response from the home support, which is volatile and which is very noisy, and showing every sign in these early stages that they will get right behind their team if they can produce the sort of performance expected of them here tonight. And for Feyenoord, their season might stand or fall by what happens in the next few days. Big match in Europe tonight, and a big match in the Dutch Championship at the weekend. They're at the Amsterdam Arena to play Ajax, and they currently trail in the title race by 5 points, so it's a big one there. And they're well up for this one, as shown there by Brett Emerton with that handoff on Neil McCann. Lorenzo Amoruso with the free kick. Clever idea, just a little bit too much pace on it, and Peter Lovenkrantz couldn't catch it.
Well, the inclusion of Peter Lovenkrantz is all about his pace, and can Rangers supply him, give him the opportunities to use that? That's certainly what Alex McLeish should be thinking. Good finisher as well, Peter Lovenkrantz, if he does get that opportunity on his left foot.
Pierre van Hooijdonk with a good touch on the ball. Support comes from Van Wonderen. Wide left is Robin Persie, the teenager, fires it in at Scott Wilson. And that's a corner kick for Feyenoord. Scott Wilson starting on his 10th game of the season. It's a big test for him in an intimidating atmosphere. Van Hooijdonk waits. In it comes now from Van Persie, away by de Boer. Another chance for Van Persie to play the ball in, and bad marking in the Rangers defence, and what a chance for Shinji Ono, and he knows that was a real opportunity.
Well, he scored in the first leg, and he had a great opportunity to really set Rangers a real problem. Van Persie was able to put that ball in at his leisure, and really that should have been 1-0 to Feyenoord.
Supported by Scott Wilson. Ronald de Boer trying to get control in a tight situation. Paul Bosvelt was right behind him, and the Feyenoord skipper concedes the foul, and Rangers open the scoring with Neil McCann. A superbly taken quick free kick, and McCann gives Rangers the lead in Rotterdam.
Absolutely tremendous ball in there from Barry Ferguson, but full credit to Neil McCann. Stolen in from the left-hand side. He's embarrassed Brett Emerton here, got on the inside of him, and coolly and calmly finishes it in great style.
Wonderful awareness from Ferguson with the free kick, and Neil McCann just guided the ball home with the inside of his left foot right into the corner, and Edwin Zoetebier was picking the ball out of the back of the net. 26 minutes gone in the first half. Rangers 1 up. Now they want to keep things tight at the other end. A deflected cross, Kalou is there, Newman got his head to it, and safety first from Tony Vidmar. He claimed there that he didn't hear a shout, and he noted the ball behind for a corner kick. Lorenzo Amoruso saying to him, get the ball out over the touchline, a throw in, much better to concede than a corner kick. But it is a deafening noise at times inside here, and Vidmar claiming that he just didn't hear. Corner kick from Van Persie. Bosveld is there. It's headed away. In from Raza. Amoruso's header. And Wandering. Kalou. Good tackle from Vidmar. And a trip on Ferguson. Free kick. Roland de Boer, the only man up for Rangers. Couldn't keep it. But we're inside the last 10 minutes of the first half. A crucial stage. And who is your man of the match, I wonder? You've got plenty of time to decide, but you can vote anytime you like on that telephone number. You can text us as well. Let us know who you reckon will be Trevor's man of the match. And there are a few Rangers contenders at the moment, but a long way to go here. And Rangers have to be ever vigilant. And they don't want to do that. Scott Wilson concedes a free kick for that little bit of grappling against Pierre Van Hooijdonk, and it's that man in the picture who could do Rangers serious damage from a set piece like this.
I think Van Hooijdonk just uses experience here against Scott Wilson, just backs into him. And Scott Wilson, as you see, is not really doing anything. The referee has been well and truly fooled by Van Hooijdonk there, and it is, of course, Van Hooijdonk territory. We've seen it before from him. He's dangerous from these areas and scores a lot of goals.
Rangers are going to make a change, we hear, and it will be Michael Moles coming on. Another man back in his homeland. So we'll see what that changes in a minute. But let's concentrate fully on this, because this is a real threat to Rangers. And it's Pierre Van Hooijdonk, the former Celtic striker, steps up. Good strike! Great goal! Pierre Van Hooijdonk squares the game. 1-1 at Ibrox, and it's now 1-1 in Rotterdam. A brilliant finish from Van Hooijdonk. He conned the referee with a free kick. Nothing dubious at all about the finish. That was international class.
He does that with such regularity, Rob, it's almost frightening. Gets the ball up over De Boer's head, rather. And really, Kloss has not got much chance with that. It's inch perfect.
It's his third European goal of the season. He's struck in the Champions League and now twice in the UEFA Cup. And that could be a big goal for Feyenoord. And no equaliser comes at a bad time, but that one has come at an excellent juncture for the home team with just 8 minutes left of the first half. And that puts them in much better heart now, heading towards the half-time interval. It's a top-class finish from Van Hooijdonk. And now Rangers are set a new challenge. Having opened the scoring, it's now back on level terms, and Michael Moles being told by Andy Watson exactly what is expected of him when he comes on, and Feyenoord know all about the former Utrecht striker. Tony Vidmar's throw. Lovenkrantz jumping for it. There's Konteman. Peter Lovenkrantz again trying to hang in the air for the header, forced away by Van Wonderen. And the good omen for Michael Moles is that when he played for Utrecht in his last match against Feyenoord, he scored twice. Hopefully he'll remember that, and hopefully it might just give him the little boost he needs. He could do with some good news, Michael Knowles. He's had a horrific time with injuries. Tony Vidmar is injured and still on the ground. And a fair bit of concern about him here. Jan Wouters handing out some advice. And clearly, Ronald de Boer, the gamble has not paid off. De Boer off and Michael Knowles on.
Yeah, we've just seen that Ronald de Boer had drifted up to the centre-forward position. He's obviously not been able to cover the ground in midfield. And Michael Knowles can now come on. Hope we find some form out there.
Shinji Ono, Van Persie, sprinting towards the edge of the box. Couple of challenges in, and one of them wins a free kick. And the warning bells are sounding again for Rangers. They will be feeling distinctly nervous about this situation because it's almost a replica of the situation which brought about the opening goal for Feyenoord.
Well, I have to say once again, I think the referee has not made the right decision there. Looked like Tony Vidmar was coming back to challenge Van Persie. It looked to me that he got his foot to the ball, as you see he did.
Certainly did,
and again, the referees put Rangers in jeopardy.
Yeah. We didn't think it was a free kick when Van Hooijdonk was fouled. He scored that time, and another dubious decision presents Pierre Van Hooijdonk with a chance to put Feyenoord ahead. Everyone behind it for Rangers. Inside the last minute of the first half, Pierre Van Hooijdonk shot! He's done it again! 2 for Van Hooijdonk, 2 for Feyenoord, 2-1 for the home team, and you would have to say that that is brilliant finishing. Stefan Klos flung himself across, but he couldn't keep it out. 2-1 Feyenoord.
An absolutely identical goal to the first one. And I said before that he does it with unerring regularity. And again, Klos is caught stranded.
I wonder this time if the wall broke up, Trevor.
Well, I'm not quite sure if it cleared it. Perhaps it just went through its shoulder level. And if it did, the wall hasn't done its job.
I think Stefan Klos was furious there as he looked up in anger at the Rangers' defence, because it'd be interesting to see the height at which that one went through, but it looked very much as if the wall might have come to pieces in front of Stefan Klos, while, of course, giving huge credit to Pierre Van Hooijdonk for a wickedly swerving and dipping shot.
Yeah, we've seen him do it so many times before. We also saw that Amoruso was thinking of going onto the goal line, considered it, then didn't do it, and the ball goes exactly where he was going to stand.
30 seconds of stoppage time played. Ferguson's free kick is cut out. Kalou is there, Wilson as well, now Van Wonderen, and Kalou again. Counter-attacking for Feyenoord. Brett Emerton wants it on the overlap. And it's Van Hooijdonk, in fact, and Bosvelt. Good movement up ahead from Brett Emerton, but it's a Rangers throw, and Rangers are simply stunned by 2 phenomenal free kicks from Pierre Van Hooijdonk. I think Lorenzo Amoruso picked up the ball there and immediately sprinted towards the referee. He wants to have something to say, but the scoreline can't be argued with, and Pierre Van Hooijdonk has struck twice from free kicks, as Lorenzo Amoruso disputes, I would imagine, both free kick rulings from the German referee before he heads down the tunnel. National team manager and Rangers director of football. Not much doubt which side he's batting on here as the second half gets underway, but what one's got to bear in mind through all this drama and excitement as that first half came to a close, of course, Trevor, was that one Rangers goal makes it 2-2, and on away goals, Rangers are through.
Absolutely right, and in actual fact, the second goal from Pierre Van Hooijdonk was fairly irrelevant, because if Rangers do get that next goal to cause a draw, then Rangers are through.
It's Feyenoord threatening at the start of the second half with Kalou and Van Persie, who's been very prominent. Testing out Vidmar again. He's so well balanced, Van Persie. Missed his kick there, but still has it. He's so quick and so close to number 3 for Feyenoord. Van Hooydonk's cross! It's in this time, and it's Kalou. Within seconds of the restart, Rangers caught cold, and Feyenoord may well have struck the decisive goal.
Worst possible start there for Rangers. Van Persie again, causing Tony Vidma all sorts of problems. If he'd have gone down there, there's a certain penalty. So he struck his foot out there, comes off the post, and when it runs to Van Hooijdonk, Rangers are still caught flat-footed, and Kalou gets in front of Amoruso and finishes within that 6-yard box. Desperately disappointing start to the second half.
And would you believe it, it's Kalou who gets the goal, and Van Persie was involved in the build-up as well, but the cross came from who else? Pierre Van Hooijdonk, having struck twice in 8 minutes before the interval, now sets up Kalou for the third Feyenoord goal a minute after the restart. There are ways of scoring goals. Arthur Newman did well to keep possession. Useful ball into the box, but no takers for Rangers. And that looked to be a raised boot from Raza. And the free kick gives against him.
The Rangers haven't looked as potent as they did in that first half an hour. Lovenkrands playing on the left now. He was very central in the first half, not featuring as much.
Ferguson's free kick, Amoruso's header, left! And that was almost a fatal decision by Patrick Pau to let that one bounce through to Zoetebier, because Claudio Caniggia was right in behind him, and I think Caniggia was taken by surprise there. Almost a chance for Rangers to strike back.
Yeah, unfortunately, Claudio Caniggia just switched off. Nobody could believe that Pau was going to leave the ball.
Here's a chance though for Michael Mols. Penalty kick, yes! Brought down by Pau.
Pau's just had a...
Is that a red card? Yes, it is. Feyenoord down to 10 men. And Rangers have a penalty.
Sorry, Rob, trying to cut in on you there, but Pau's just had an absolutely disastrous minute, leaving the ball that let Caniggia almost get in. Then Michael Mols gets on the wrong side of him. And Mr. Van Daal, the referee, has had no hesitation.
He had to do that, didn't he, Patrick Pau? It's called a professional foul in the trade. A little greeting for the supporters as he disappears down the tunnel. Feyenoord down to 10 men, and Barry Ferguson with the chance to make it 3-2 and breathe new life into Rangers. The skipper did it last week. Can he do it this week? Certainly can. Brilliant from Barry Ferguson. Again, all the calmness, all the composure, and that could be a big goal for Rangers. Now just one goal between the two teams as Zoetebier protests, and words with the assistant. And the referee trying to calm things down.
The referee just thinking there was an incident between Zoetebier and Lorenzo Amoruso, but full credit to Barry Ferguson. It was only 7 days ago that he was faced with the same situation. This time he puts it into the other corner. Amoruso went in to get the ball back.
Yeah, that was what that was all about, wasn't it? A clash between Zoetebier and Amoruso, which the goalie's still not happy with. Now with Stefan Klos, twice beaten with Van Hooijdonk free kicks. Nothing he could do on either occasion. And beaten again with that flying header from Kalou right at the start of the second half. That was 3-1 and things looked bleak for Rangers then. But what a difference the Ferguson penalty and the dismissal of Pau has made. Here's Caniggia. Chance for Rangers. It's Lovenkrands and it's wide. What a chance to square the game. And it's squandered by Lovenkrands.
Yeah, it certainly was Lovenkrands, not Neil McCann, who was picked up on camera there. There's a great touch from Caniggia. He does everything right in delivering the ball to Peter Lovenkrands, and he drags it wide.
And let's hope Rangers don't rue that missed opportunity. Brett Emerton under pressure from Neil McCann. Both players take a tumble, and McCann furious that the free kick is given against him, and there's his reward, a yellow card.
He'd done the hard work as well. Neil McCann, he chased down Brett Emerton.
And that is a second yellow card for Neil McCann. He was booked in the first half, he's booked again, and it's 10 men against 10, and that is a big mistake. We're talking back to the referee, and Neil McCann's dismissal could cost Rangers dear. And Van Hooijdonk will drag the ball wide here and try and spill some more seconds. Rangers want to get it back and get it down the field and create another couple of chances possibly. There have been opportunities for them in the second half. But here's a dangerous situation, and it's defended well by Arthur Newman as Feyenoord tried to apply the killer blow. Canija racing away. Alongside him is Barry Ferguson. Covering every inch of the pitch, Ferguson. Back with Newman. Into the feet of Lovenkrantz. Now Flo gets turned. Deflected shot from Flo, and Zoetebier grabs it. Rangers really wanted to get a challenge in on the goalkeeper there, but neither Lovenkrantz nor Moles could get there.
Just couldn't quite fall to Rangers playing the right position. Andre Flo's opportunity blocked. The Rangers have to be very proud about their whole performance tonight. They put 100% effort in.
Lorenzo Amoruso joins the attack. It's one final effort from Rangers, but the ball is spinning behind for a goal kick from Bert Konteman, and Pierre Van Hooijdonk hopes his 2 first-half goals make a huge contribution to Feyenoord reaching the UEFA Cup quarter-finals. Maybe as little as 15 seconds left here. And again, it's the Feyenoord fans who are turning up the volume right at the end. The referee blows the whistle for full time. Rangers are knocked out of the UEFA Cup by Pierre Van Hooijdonk and Feyenoord. It's another agonising exit for a Scottish team in Europe. How often has it happened? And it's happened again.